Now, what is classification? Classification is the process by which anything is grouped into convenient categories based on some easily observable characters. तो क्लासिफिकेशन क्या है? जो कोई भी convenient categories based on some easily observable मतलब morphological जो हम इजीली बाहर से देख सकते हैं, जैसे कि कैट्स को हम देख के ही पता चलता है कि ये कैट्स है, डॉग्स है. So this is classification. This is called classification. Now there are about 1.7 to 1.8 million 1.7 to 1.88 million different kinds of living organism on the planet, and this is called as biodiversity. This is called as biodiversity. So classification क्या है पता चल गया. There are about 1.7 to 1.8 million different kind, so this is called biodiversity. Now Aristotle divided animals into two groups. First one is Anima and second one is Anima. So Aristotle ने क्या किया? Animals. This is animals. Animals को दो ग्रुप में डिवाइड किया. First one is Anima. Anima क्या है? With RBC. मतलब RBC है जिसमें, वो है Anima. And Anima A means no, absent. A से ही पता चल जाता है कि इसमें RBC नहीं है. So RBC नहीं है. Animals Anima and Anima. And plants को किस में डिवाइड किया? Plants को डिवाइड किया trees. Next is herbs and shrubs. This is Aristotle's classification, which is very मतलब सिर्फ morphological characters है. जो trees है उसे trees, RBC है तो Anima, RBC नहीं है तो Anima. कोई भी detailed study नहीं है इसमें. This is an important information. Aristotle, father of zoology, biology and embryology. Aristotle is father of zoology, biology and embryology, and Aristotle was the first person who gave a scientific classification. So Aristotle was the first person who gave scientific classification. So पता चल गया, Aristotle was the first person who gave scientific classification. Now let's see the classification system. Classification of life. Biological classification is a dynamic, ever evolving and keeps changing with our understanding of life forms with time. Biological classification टाइम के साथ साथ चेंज हुए हैं. हमें यहाँ पे देखने मिलेगा, पहले 2 किंगडम आया, फिर 3 किंगडम, फिर 4 किंगडम एंड लास्ट 5 किंगडम. सो keeps changing with our understanding of life forms with times. Now first one is 2 kingdom classification. So 2 kingdom classification proposed by Linnaeus. 2 kingdom classification, the first one is Plantae and second one is Animalia. First one is Plantae and second one is Animalia. तो ये Plantae and Animalia, Linnaeus ने जो क्लासिफिकेशन किया उसमें पहला क्या था? पहला है Plantae and next one is Animalia. अब किस बेसिस पे Linnaeus ने क्लासिफिकेशन किया वो देख लेते हैं. Now Linnaeus classified all organisms on the basis of their characters depending upon presence of cell wall या फिर habit क्या है, presence of cell wall, habit, then either move or not. These are the certain characteristics which Linnaeus took, and he classified living organisms into two. First one is Plantae and second one is Animalia. Now, animals and plants, they were divided as I have discussed on the basis of different characters. First is cell wall. So cell wall Plantae में present है, Animalia में cell wall नहीं है. Second is locomotion. Second is locomotion. Plantae मूव नहीं कर सकते लेकिन एनिमलिया मूव कर सकते हैं. ऐसे ही कुछ कैरेक्टर्स को उन्होंने लिया और फिर पूरे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को प्लांटी एंड एनिमलिया में डिवाइड किया, एंड इट इज यूज्ड टिल बिफोर 1969. नाउ लिमिटेशन क्या है? इट कांट डिस्टिंग्विश बिटवीन प्रोकैरियोट्स एंड यूकैरियोट्स. ये बस सेल वॉल, हैबिट, लोकोमोशन में डिवाइड है, लेकिन ये प्रोकैरियोट एंड यूकैरियोट को डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते हैं. यूनिसेलुलर मल्टीसेलुलर को भी डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते हैं. बहुत सारे यूनिसेलुलर मल्टीसेलुलर प्लांटी में भी है, एनिमेलिया में भी है. ऑटोट्रॉप्स एंड हेटेरोट्रॉप्स को भी डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि फंजाई को प्लांटी में रखा उन्होंने, बट फंजाई तो हेटेरोट्रॉप्स है. सो दीज आर द लिमिटेशन. So that is the reason why there came something which is called the three kingdom classification proposed by Ernst Haeckel. Now we will talk about three kingdom classification. Ernst Haeckel suggested that a third kingdom, Protista should be created to include all unicellular organisms. So Protista should be created to include all unicellular organism. Fungus which have chitin in their cell wall, but we can't add them in Plantae. So he added fungi in it. Protozoans. We don't know where to add them, so he added it here. Now algae, bacteria, slime molds are also included. So three kingdom classification. New किंगडम क्या है? प्रोटिस्टा में यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म को हेकेल ने प्रोटिस्टा में इंक्लूड किया. अब नेक्स्ट इज फोर किंगडम क्लासिफिकेशन. प्रपोज्ड बाय कोपलैंड. He is given one more classification of Monera. So created new kingdom Monera, which is unicellular prokaryotes. Monera में क्या है? unicellular prokaryotes. तो कोपलैंड ने एक नया किंगडम किया, वो क्या है? मोनेरा. और मोनेरा में उसने क्या इंक्लूड किया? all unicellular prokaryotic organisms. So without nucleus they are under Monera. And unicellular organisms, this kingdom includes all the prokaryotic organisms, that is eubacteria including cyanobacteria or blue green algae and archaebacteria. They are all under kingdom Monera. Now let's move to five kingdom classification. Five kingdom classification proposed by R.H. Whittaker in 1969. R.H. Whittaker proposed an elaborate five kingdom classification which include Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So which include Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and Animalia. These are the 5 kingdom classification. Now, 5 kingdom classification. Now, your 5 kingdom classification based 5 kingdom classification based on some criteria. What are this? Cell structure. Next is thallus organization. Mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition क्या है? Mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationship. Phylogenetic relationship. So these characters के ऊपर ये 5 kingdom classification dependent है कि सेल स्ट्रक्चर कैसा है, थैलस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन, रिप्रोडक्शन क्या है, इसके ऊपर ये 5 kingdom classification dependent है. The last is 3 domain of life or 6 kingdom classification proposed by Carl Wood. So 3 domain of life or 6 kingdom classification proposed by Carl Wood. Now ये 3 domain क्या क्या है? First one is domain archaea. Domain archaea क्या क्या include करते हैं? Domain archaea includes single kingdom of archaebacteria. So domain archaea में सिर्फ archaebacteria है. Domain bacteria, it includes single kingdom of eubacteria. Domain bacteria में बस eubacteria है. And domain eukarya includes 4 eukaryotic kingdoms, that is Plantae, Animalia, Protista, and fungi. So these are the 3 domains of life and 6 kingdom of classification, where new one is Archaebacteria. This is all about the biological classification.
Education is a right, irrespective of race, religion, caste, or gender. In India, good schooling is only available in megacities and in urban areas to some extent. And all school and offline tuitions shut down because of horrifying corona pandemic. At this situation, most of the students can afford good education because of poor financial conditions, lack of awareness, poor network and internet connections, and also lack of good devices. To solve this problem, we have launched our new educational platform, Shantu. We will provide national level education with a very nominal cost that everyone can afford.
Our course will provide short animated videos, highly effective notes, NCERT highlights, practice paper, mock test, shortcut tricks, and doubt clearing sessions, and many more. For class 11 and 12, NEET, JEE, nursing, and also for foundation classes. All videos will be in English, Hindi, and Bengali. We'll provide psychiatric counseling, motivational, and entertainment videos to keep our mind fresh. Also, we'll provide information about corona pandemic and the vaccination process. So, to make this revolution successful, subscribe to Shantu. You and us can make a change. Be the change. Hope we will meet there.